They haven't started yet.
Alright, looks like they're getting started here.
OCA is just starting to build. There's some conflict. It's a close contested match.
$76. And that round goes to OCA.
Yep. OCA just got a point. Got it. Excuse me, Elmore City. No, yeah. OCA just got a point. OCA is closing in on them. OCA is closing in on Elmore City again.
One Elmore City person gets knocked. And that's a round.
OCA just won round 1.
Round two.
OCA just won round 2. So it scores 2-0. OCA up 2-0.
Go on to round 3.
OCA was just reloading. This could be Elmore City's chance.
Balls seem to be very low.
Yeah.
Actually, just one of them very low. One Elmore City, and that's both. Score is 3-0.
Scores 3-0. OCA's up. One of Elmore City's just got knocked.
That was Oklahoma Christian Academy.
Oh. One of OCA's just got knocked.
That's 121. His shield's down. Okay. Does he secure the 1v2? He secures the 1v2.
Oklahoma Christian Academy's up 4-0 against Elmore City.
Taking the aggressive fight here. Alright, one gets knocked for Elmore City.
OCA is healing right now. One of Elmore City's players is down.
And that's round 5 to OCA.
OCA won round 5. Scores 5-0.
Oh, and that's an OCA person down. So 1v2. And Elmore City secures the first round.
Scores 5-1. Oklahoma Christian Academy's up against Elmore City. Elmore City just won the last round.
Elmore City very low at 19 health. 171. His shield's down. One Elmore City goes down. And that's the round.
OCA just beat Elmore City in round 7. Scores 6-1. Oklahoma Christian Academy is up.
A match point.
Match point.
Alright. OCA is attacking from 2 different sides, very much of pressure. Both of OCA are very low though. One OCA goes down.
OCA is on the offensive here.
Does he secure the 1v2 though? Gets 1. And doesn't get the second.
Point goes to Elmore City.
No damage has been exchanged yet. That's 166. His shield's down. Both Elmore City put in budget pressure. And Elmore City goes down. 2.
OCA has 2 to Elmore City's 1 right now. So it's a 2v1.
Does Elmore City secure the 1v2 though? And that's a game. Oklahoma Christian Academy wins 7-2. And the choice is Classic 200.
Mm-hmm. Match 1 went to Oklahoma Christian Academy. Match 2 is about to start here. Can Elmore City take match 2 and tie the game up?
Or will OCA bring it to match point? Oh, and then Elmore City goes down. Attacking from 2 different sides, and that round goes to Oklahoma Christian Academy.
Oklahoma Christian Academy's up 1-0 now in match 2.
OCA seems to be attacking from both sides again. 157 headshot. And that's a 70 headshot. One Elmore City goes down.
1v2 for Elmore City right now.
Dude, does Elmore City get the clutch? And the Margo Classic!
Oklahoma Christian Academy's up 2-0 in match 2. There is conflict happening right now.
One Elmore City's down 75. One Elmore City's down. And the round goes to OCA.
OCA's up 3-0 against Elmore City. Can Elmore City win this round?
Both teams seem to be playing passive right now. OCA does tend to play more aggressive though. They're really confident. And then Elmore City goes down.
OCA's attacking from both sides again. 2v1 for Oklahoma Christian. Can Elmore
That's
City...
128 to the body, and Elmore City goes down.
Round 4 goes to Oklahoma Christian Academy.
Current score's 4-0. That's 83. Oklahoma Christian Academy attacking from 2 different sides again. Seem to be grouping up now. While Elmore City stays around each other. Elmore City goes down. Just one though.
One of Elmore City's players is
2.
down. And round goes to OCA. Oklahoma Christian Academy's up 5-0 in match 2 against Elmore City.
That's 144 to 1. Oh, one OCA is down. Okay. Does OCA secure the 1v2?
Elmore City has the advantage right now.
And that's a 200 pump. 1v1 now, 161. Oh, and that was a really close 1v2.
Elmore City got the win in that round, so score is currently 5-1. Oklahoma Christian Academy is up 5-1 in match 2. Oklahoma Christian Academy is pushing the issue here, being very aggressive.
And Elmore City goes down. That's 150. One down. Does he carry the 1v2?
Elmore City's putting up a good fight here. Oh.
Does it scare the 1v2 though?
Oklahoma Christian Academy's up 6-1 against Elmore City in match 2.
That's 175. He goes down. And Elmore City goes down. And that's the game, 7-1.
Match 2 is won by Oklahoma Christian Academy. So Oklahoma Christian Academy has won game 1 and game 2. Let's see if they can if Elmore City can come back in Game 3.
Will Elmore City get the reverse sweep, or will Oklahoma Christian Academy get the sweep? Let's see which letter was chosen for this round. I think it was chapter 6. Yeah, chapter 6 I got chosen. Let's see the loadouts for the chapter 6 items. Is everybody going to Sentinel Pump and the Collateral AR?
A lot of building being done by Elmore City right now. There is action.
Oh.
Shots are being fired.
Elmore City person gets cracked. Which just shows it down. And one Elmore City goes down, leaving the last one in a 1v2.
Can Elmore City take the 1v2?
OCA grabs the wall and gets coned.
OCA's up 1-0 in the third round. Or third game, excuse me.
OCA seems to be attacking from two sides again. Alright, that's an Elmore City going down? Yep.
1v2 for Elmore City again.
Can from Elmore City's POV.
Yep.
And OCA is up 2-0. $192, leaving Elmore City on 8 health. Both Elmore Cities are grouped up. One goes down. Will the other one go down as well? Elmore City has the wall. He gets out.
Elmore City on the run here, trying to buy time to heal. And
OCA grabs the round, making the score 3-0. One OCA person gets cracked. Oh, and being from behind. The Great Malachi goes down. And that's round 1 for Elmore City.
Elmore City just took round 4. Score is 3-1.
105. Giving the constant pressure. And OCA takes the round.
OCA just took round 5.
The Great Malachi gets cracked, and the other OCA, not OCA, but Elmore City goes down.
Elmore City. Oh. Oklahoma Christian took round 6.
Making the score 5-1. Okay, the Great Malachi gets 1.
Elmore City knocked one of them.
Oh, the Great Malachi get the other one though. Great Malachi healing. Gets forced to low ground and gets back on height.
Great Malachi healing and building right now, trying to get the advantage over.
The wall. The Great Malachi takes it back.
They are going back and forth with this wall right now.
A very close round right now.
Very close round.
The Great Malachi gets his shield knocked. That's 150, and the Great Malachi goes down.
Oklahoma Christian Academy secured that round. It was highly contested. Very close match.
Looks like no shots have been exchanged yet. And the Great Malachi goes down. Will Elmore City get the... Oh.
Elmore City in a 2v1 here trying to avoid the sweep.
He's trying to see.
Yeah.
And the score is 7-1.
7-1. Oklahoma Christian Academy takes match 3.
And taking the entire series.
Yep.
Marking them the #1 team.
Oklahoma Christian Academy just won the whole series, 3-0. It was a highly contested match against Elmore.
Okay, here we go. Welcome back. We are doing the 2A lower semi. The winner of this game will go meet Noble, who just defeated Deer Creek 3 games to none in a best of 5. So this will be a best of 5 here as well. Each team has to score 7 points and win by 2, or has to win 7 games and win by 2. So they're often starting right now. We're going to only be from Putnam City's vantage point in this. But it's Putnam City versus Deer Creek, as you can see at the top. Deer Creek is coming in as the #1 seed in this playoff bracket. So the gameplay between Deer Creek and Noble was a lot more slower pace. We'll see if that slow pace continues or if maybe Putnam City style is a little more aggressive. But it does seem like both Noble and Deer Creek play more conservative. So, and we'll only have the vantage point of one player too. So we also do not have game sound. Apologies for that. We don't have game sound in this instance because we would get their comms. We don't really want to do that. So Putnam City trying to get some of their walls, some of their builds back here. There's a nice peek and shot there by the Putnam City player. I'm going to adjust this a bit. Let's see. So we can see more of the screen. Looks like Putnam City takes game 1. So it's 1-0 Putnam City. Looks like I'm grabbing the wrong screen. Apologies as I try to get this set. I want to get this where we can see more of the screen. That's a little better. Okay. I'm not going to be much for casting this, but didn't want it to be just completely silent, which it may end up that way. Ooh. I think no, they didn't take one down. They both still have footsteps. It's a nice peek by Deer Creek, but I think they're going to pay. He finishes this one. Use a shotgun out for someone. There you go, got the wall cleared. Has control of their own wall. They're getting pushed pretty hard though. Ooh, nice. Just a barely squeezed that through. Putnam City takes another game, another map, another point. How about that? So it's 2-0 Putnam City in this game 1 of a best of 5. Oklahoma Sports League Championships. Fortnite box fights, duos. OCA took the Class 1A finals earlier over Elmore City Purnell. Oklahoma Christian Academy famously has one of the top players in Fortnite in the world right now. So it's always awesome to get to see Craze play. But I believe Waller Middle School took the Waller Fortnite Championship earlier today. So congrats to all them. And if you were here with us earlier, you saw Noble take first place by the skin of their teeth. It was a tied. All right, and Putnam City takes the third, game 3. It was a tied championship. Tied in first and second place, and the tiebreaker was average placement. And Noble getting kind of lucky that Jinx was just taken out early in game 1, and they had one 8th place finish. So that 8th place finish ended up costing Jinx in the tiebreaker. So that was earlier action today. Putnam City on the run here a little bit, trying to bait them backwards to them. Deer Creek playing a lot more aggressive, I feel like, against this Putnam City team, but I feel like the aggressive play of Putnam City is kind of forcing Deer Creek's hand. They're making them just run all over the map. And they're trapped in Deer Creek's walls. I'm not sure that it mattered there. They have control of this back. They're getting the floor back. All right, now they're boxed in on their own walls. Going to heal up a little bit. Trying to maintain. Got the finish. Trying to get some good hits. Could not get hits. They're out of shields here. Gained a little back with that fish. But it looks like they are out. So now it may just be more of a lurking game here. Waiting for that right opening. It's 1v1. Putnam City up by 3. Who's going to make the move first? Putnam City makes a move, does 25 damage. But it ends up losing it. Deer Creek takes their first point of the game. Got a nice hit for 19, but I should say not a nice hit, but got some damage. Putnam City getting pushed from the right. One's gone underneath. They've dropped down. And these two keep getting separated. Now they're back together. See, it looks like they went back up, so Putnam City trying to make the move back to the top. Nice hit for 115. Just trying to get there, but Deer Creek fast on the builds here. Okay, got a good finish there. So Deer Creek down to one player. So 2v1 here. One playing low, one playing high. Good save on the Bills, but it wasn't enough. Putnam City takes another point, 4-1. Putnam City needs 3 more to clear this map and take game 1. Again, much faster gameplay than what we were seeing earlier. Got a little too greedy there, and it cost them. Deer Creek got a second point here. Looking at all right. To look away for a second, it looks like seeing a 2v1 here in favor of Putnam City. I'm only seeing one set of footprints. Both players closing in on the Deer Creek player. Deer Creek's dropped down below. Deer Creek doing a good job on the builds here, keeping the Putnam City players out. Now they've gone back up top. No way that this player would drop in on them. They're going to try and get a few picks in there. Putnam City trying to, looks like, divide a little bit. Try to come from 2 ways, but they ultimately end up being back together. Oh, so close. Great escapability there by the Deer Creek player. It's tough playing 2-1 here in this. Great job of staying in control of the walls. Putnam City trying to regain some sides. That's what's fun about watching this game mode, is just the skill. You know, if you control or own a wall, you can edit it into anything that you want. Or you can just make it disappear at a moment's notice, or bring it right back. So that way you can kind of peek, get a pick, and put it back. And with you being in control of when that happens, gives you the advantage. So you want to try to own all the walls, to have all the walls belong to your team around you, so that you have control of when they drop, so that you can take your shot. So just really interesting, and you know, worried about the shape, the type of wall, all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of impressive how quickly they can think and react on the fly. This is why old folks like us don't play this game. And Putnam City takes another game. It's 5-2. Putnam City. 2 more points to put away game 1. And Deer Creek will be playing for survival here, because this will be a second loss of double elimination. Deer Creek downs the Putnam City player over here. Did not finish them in a battle, and they lost it. So Deer Creek making a push. The score now is 5-3. Deer Creek must be down below, just because of where the footsteps are showing up. It looks like they might be up above. Putnam City looking for a way in. Had a little window. I don't think they got a hit though. Drops down. Crazy series of events. Getting trapped under the pyramid. Finally, the Putnam City player gets them down and they win. So 6-3, game point right here for this game one. If Putnam City wins right here, this puts this game one to rest, and Putnam City goes up in the series 1-0. Remember, you do have to win by 2 points. So again, Putnam City wins here, they're done. If Deer Creek can put 3 points on the board here, take 3 more, then Putnam City would have to win by 8 or more. So we'll just see as it goes on. Ooh, they got them by surprise up top there. Dropping some items for their teammate. I think the enemy team might have gotten it. It's 2v1. As they finish this player, we'll get the spectator view on the other player now. It's taking a minute. There we go. So we're on Pappy Zerks now. And I'm going to raise this up a little bit if it's too loud. Sorry about that. So Ryan's out. Pappy Zerks is in. 6-3 here. Advantage going to Putnam City. If they win this right here with the 7th point, then they'll take game one of this 5-game series. Just kind of even trades right here. They're going to try and heal up a little bit. Got some of their shields back. There we go. I feel like they've kind of lost where they are. Just trying to take some of these walls back. Putnam City regaining a wall, some walls here, but haven't seen the Deer Creek player yet. There they are. Good positioning here. We'll just have to see. This is definitely anybody's point right here. Oh no, it's wide open. Deer Creek could have almost finished that. Deer Creek's so close. They're literally one hit away. Keep putting the wall back up faster than they can break it. They had a little peek there, but they didn't get the shot off. They got the shot off 32. Wish we knew more information on the other team, but we just don't in this case. The way we're having to stream this. Decent amount of shields back, but it's still, I feel like a one shot. Yeah, that Deer Creek is coming back. 4-6. All right. Putnam City already out with a little bit of damage. Deer Creek is starting to, it seems like, adjust to this more aggressive gameplay style. There's a lot less, what I heard players referring to as lurking, and they paid for trying to push on that. So that's Deer Creek up, not up, but they're coming back. It's 5-6. I don't know if maybe Deer Creek's actually Putnam City's just getting impatient, or they're just deciding that they want to push more, but Deer Creek is definitely pushing a lot more aggressively than in this previous Noble game. So, but Noble allows for that kind of gameplay because they play less aggressive as well. They play more defensive, so it makes those games a lot longer. So again, remember Deer Creek comes in the number 1 seed. So them coming from behind, maybe a little surprise. I do not know what the outcome was the last time these two teams met. Gonna have a look at that. Ooh, that's a big hits there, 128, but they paid for it a little bit, but it was a good trade. Still 2v2. Still have both teams in this. Now, if we look through. So when Putnam City and Deer Creek, Deer Creek won 2-0 in the regular season, 14 points to 4 overall. Now it's best of 3 in the regular season, but this is definitely a much closer battle than it was in the regular season. I believe Deer Creek went undefeated in regular season. So I think Deer Creek finds himself here on a roster change up on Noble's team, and that's helped him out tremendously in the playoffs here. And like I said, Deer Creek just finds himself fighting for their lives. And when they won this 2-0 in the regular season, you would expect to see a little bit more from them here in this series. So I think that's what we're finally seeing. Oh, this battle here. Deer Creek takes it and ties it up. So now we are in that scenario I talked about earlier where whoever wins has to win by 2 points. So a 7-6 score is not going to cut it. It's going to have to be 8-6. This is where this can get pretty long. I don't know that there's like a top, a ceiling, but generally someone will take 2 in a row pretty quickly. So it's going to take either of these teams two points in a row to close this out. Putnam City started this series 56 damage there on that good hit, 39. They're not really trading. They're just taking what they want here. Putnam City started this off. I believe it was like 6-1 or 5-1 maybe, and then just Deer Creek clawed their way back in. Is chipping away. Deer Creek took all those walls back. They couldn't edit, so they're going to have to back off a little bit, heal up. I don't know if the Deer Creek player knew that Ryan was right there. I believe it's pronounced Ryan. Oh, got the round. So now 7-6. Got to win one more. And Putnam City's been waiting a while to play. Now I know Deer Creek has got a little fatigue here. That could have played into why they're playing from behind right now. I know Deer Creek wants this to be over right now so they can take a breather again. But Deer Creek already has a player down. The second one, and that's game. That's game 1. Goes to Putnam City. We should jump right into the next game pretty quickly, unless they want a breather. But regardless, we will be right back. All right, and just like that, we're already back in. They are selecting weapons, selecting their team positions. Putnam City took game one, 8-6. They were working on a shutout in the first game, and then Deer Creek came back and forced them to an 8th point. So we'll see what happens this time. We'll see if Deer Creek keeps their momentum from the last game, or if Putnam City puts this game 2 to rest. I know this game mode can be kind of dizzying. They're doing so much flicking and building and flicking back the other direction. A lot more movement than a lot of other games. So for those that are weak in the stomach, this may not be for you. I thought they were about to down a player here. Oh, and they lose game one. So it looks like Deer Creek is going to hold on to some of that momentum from game one and keep it rolling. No early shots here yet. Some early shots taken, but no early damage. And looks like we just got a little... It's tough to tell. There we go. 67, I think. Healing up, getting some shield. Gonna push back around, take some of these walls back. It's kind of a dangerous... Oh. Kind of a dangerous situation to be in here. Both have an angle. Both Deer Creek players have an angle on this Putnam City player, but they've kind of moved out of that situation now. I believe one of the Deer Creek players is down. I only see one set of footsteps. So I think Poppy has taken out one. And now they're both pushing the last player. As Poppy drops down. Comes back up. Good escapability there. I didn't see any damage come out on that unless Poppy got some damage. And they do come out victorious, all tied up here 1-1 in this game 2 of this best of 5. Putnam City taking game 1 8-6. Dropping down to see if they could see where they were down below. But they've all ended up back up top here. Ooh, while they were healing, get down. They got downed. And Deer Creek's push keeps them back, or puts them back in the lead 2-1. Deer Creek most definitely playing way more aggressive. It makes you wonder how this might change their gameplay if they move on to the final to face Noble again, when both of those teams were playing a lot slower, much longer games. Putnam City taking down one. It's going to go in for the finish. Now both players pushing from different angles. Nice hit there. Got to be careful on the drop in though. You typically aren't going to see a solo drop into a duo in a box. So for the Deer Creek player, this is just a try to be more elusive and defensive and wait for Putnam City to make a mistake, or you can drop one player and then you got the 1v1. But this will definitely be a tough one for Deer Creek to take. But it's not impossible. Hopefully you didn't hear that deep sigh. You probably did. It's been a long day. We're getting through it though. Good action here in the 2v2 box fights for 2A, the lower semifinals. We're in game 2 of best of 5 as Deer Creek now goes up 3 games to 1 in game 2. Deer Creek seems to have remembered that they were the number 1 seed and that they beat this team 2-0 earlier in the season. So I'm going to see if this continues, if this push continues. Oh, that was really loud. I apologize for that. That was the mic stand. Okay, so getting situated here. Still 2v2. Both players still up for each team. Deer Creek leading 3-1. Ooh, nice damage put on there. A little bit of a trade, but it was a good trade. Putnam City definitely put more damage on. Getting a little cornered here. They need to take some of these walls back. Ooh. Took a lot of damage there, but didn't really trade. Looks like one is down. Looks like Poppy's down. So it's just Ryan. It is 2v1, and they're not going to be able to pull it out. 4-1. Deer Creek in the lead in game 2. Remember, Putnam City won game 1 8-6. But Deer Creek, after going down, I believe 5-1 points in game 1, have just kind of been on a tear back through from being behind, and they haven't really looked back so far, being up 4-1 in this. So the momentum definitely in Deer Creek's favor right now. You can tell Deer Creek is feeling it. Had a couple of openings there, but I didn't see a lot of damage given. A little bit of damage taken. As Deer Creek's going to try and come from below. And they came in 2v1 and finished them off. So now we're at 5-1 Deer Creek. 2 points away from Deer Creek taking game 2. Poppy and Ryan kind of working 2 angles, but Poppy goes down. So now it's just Ryan. So Deer Creek's going all in on this. See if they end up paying for it. They're taking a lot of damage, not doing a lot to Ryan here. Ryan's really healed up, but you would have thought that Deer Creek might have pushed that a little harder. They were almost there, but good job by Ryan on staying in it, healing back up. This is going to be tough, and they don't pull through. So game point right here. Again, one more point here, and Deer Creek seals it. Or will we see Putnam City make their comeback? Okay, nice damage there. Good trade. Definitely put on more than they took. Boy, Deer Creek just keeping that wall as they try to tear it down and take it. Oh, and the Deer Creek player's downed. See if they need to finish him or not, or if they just go for the other player. They are staying on top of him. They did finish. And it looks like Putnam City in this 2v1. We'll see. They've backed themselves to a corner. Deer Creek being a little aggressive here, being 2v1. Now they're kind of backing off. But I see Ryan trying to make some inroads there on that, but then they go back up. Now I thought this was 2v1. Oh, okay. But I guess both got revived. Okay. Or someone got revived. Okay, so we are still 2v2. Deer Creek is up 6-1. I'm only seeing one set of footsteps now, so I think, yeah, they were down one player, and so Putnam City takes advantage of that. Nice damage immediately by Putnam City. 6-2 here. They want to turn this into the last game, but reverse. They had an angle, but couldn't make contact. Ooh, they came up to their left side. Took a lot of damage on that. See if they can get healed up here a little bit, but it was a good left flank there by Deer Creek. Looks like Deer Creek's one of their players is just downed. They're going to come in for the finish. They do. Ooh. And here's Putnam City's comeback. Putnam City now down 6-3. The momentum swung back Putnam City's way. They're now on a 2-0 run. Poppy's really low on health. Needs to heal up. Finally does. Ryan looking for that pick. Gets one. Gets them down. See if they'll go in for the finish. They're trying to get in to get the last one. I think the finish might have happened. And Putnam City loses that last one, and so that was it right there. Deer Creek takes game 2, 7-3. Putnam City in that last one gaining a little bit of momentum back. We'll see if they can carry that in and start higher in the next game. But on that note, we will be all right. The game 3 selections are underway, or the game 3 is underway. Selections are made. Here we go. Lots of damage early already. Nice hit by Putnam City, 151. That might have taken them down. I can't tell. I think they're still moving. Too fast to be downed. Trying to get through this wall. They're just building it back so fast. Trying to gain advantage here. We are now in game 3, as you can see. It's scoreless so far. Putnam City looking to build on the momentum they gained in the last match. This has been a real knockdown drag out. Not really one dominant team here. As Poppy is downed, they're trying to go underneath to come around. I would expect them to try and drop in or peek, and they do peek. Pay for it. 128 damage. It's a good hit. Missed on that pick. Don't have the edits, so they're trying to get back to where they own some walls here. Couple of missed opportunities there. That was not missed. 38. Good escapability here by Ryan. I like the use of the pyramid piece to just have a little bit of cover in your own square if you need it. Doesn't help if they drop in, but if they come straight at you. As Deer Creek takes the first point. Deer Creek now up 1-0 in this game 3. But you put that pyramid up, and then you can see how they like to do that. It looks like Putnam City does, so, or a little bit of cover. It only makes sense. Deer Creek trying to push around the left here. Ryan sees him in time. Try to get a couple picks. Nice hit for 80. $32. It was a good cutoff moment here, waiting for the wall to open. Nice hit for 100. Well, I don't know how they kept track of them. I thought they stayed off to the right, but obviously they came to the left. So now they've swapped. Poppy's gone to the other player. Nice hit for 60. Good picks here by Putnam City in this game right now. Missing a couple of opportunities there. Yeah, they took a little damage when they opened that up, but trying to do some edits over here. They don't own the wall. Trying to get some of these walls back. Oh, it was wide open. That was good opportunity missed, but they were just in the middle of building. Didn't have their weapon out. Another little missed window. It's really hard though. This is happening so fast, as you can tell by watching. It's almost dizzying. Now I'm not sure how many we have left. Another thing too, which these two teams have played aggressively enough that it hasn't mattered, but there is a storm that closes in, and I believe it's whoever has the most health when that storm comes in wins, because you're in the storm, so it's whoever can survive without taking any damage. Putnam City ties this up 1-1. Ooh, 128. That was a lot of damage there. So you'd think they got... Oh, they paid for pushing in. Deer Creek takes another point. Deer Creek up 2-1. Nice pick for 92, but they paid and going down. See if they can get rezzed here. Deer Creek trying to come in for the finish and gets the finish. So now Poppy on their own, 2v1. Decent hit. Oh, that was a weird build, weird the way they went in. Good hit. No trade on that. That was a good job by Poppy here, but still a 2v1. I'm sure they still have some heals. So this is not an easy ask here. But down one, they did it. They pulled it out, clutched on that. So that means tied up 2-2. In case you're not seeing that on the screen, you can see that at the top right. If you're on your phones, it might be really tiny. But you can see the team score and enemy score. Putnam City already finishing off one. So now it's just a 2v1 already this early in the point. And we'll see if they take this point. It's going to take another clutch moment, but this time from a Deer Creek player to pull this one off. It looked like Poppy just put some damage on. So firing out to the right, so they are trading a bit over on the right, I think. Yeah, Poppy needed some heals. They threw down some heals for Poppy. Deer Creek definitely kind of lurking just in this 2v1. You can't get too aggressive. Almost got trapped in a corner. They moved out. It's amazing when they can just track them to the floor like this too. I mean, you do get the footstep indicator and everything, but got some good damage. I don't know if they'll be able to heal up. They are running for their life, and they couldn't do it. So now Putnam City's gone up 3-2. Putnam City with the wall control right now where they need it. It's a good idea. Just didn't quite get the pick. Ryan's going to move back around. Putnam City kind of back on their heels a little bit right here. Deer Creek a little more aggressive. Putting the damage on. Yeah, Deer Creek putting the damage on Putnam City. Ryan's almost out here. I don't think they have any more heals. Clutch with Poppy over there. Now Poppy's down. I think Poppy took one of theirs out. No. Yeah. I think Poppy took one of theirs out. So it should be a 1v1. And Deer Creek ties it back up. No one making this easy on anyone else. This is state championships after all, so we should be watching two of the best teams. 63 damage by Ryan on Putnam City. It's all tied up in game 3. 3 and 3 points. Ryan with the opening, just not making connection. Ooh, that was nice by the Deer Creek player, but they just missed. They came up out from the floor and just shot wide right. Ryan's going to try and drop in here a little bit. Decides to go back up. Good decision as they down 1. Going for the finish. Trying to hack their way through the floor, get all the floor back since they're down below. Nice pick. This is going to be really tough for the Deer Creek player to pull out, but I feel like the way this is looking, it's likely going to go to Deer Creek or to Putnam City, but Putnam City with both players, Deer Creek with 1. 85 taken, 49. And that's it on that one. Putnam City now has 4 points, 4 points to 3. First team to 7 wins. You have to win by 2. It's 4-3 Putnam City in this game 3, this best of 5. And we're tied up, so we'll need 2 more wins by one of these opponents. Couldn't get a clear shot. They had the ramp. Putnam City looking for a drop in here. Just making sure they had the floor. Took some damage off trying to get a peek or a pick off that. I don't know if Poppy saw him to the right. They definitely took some damage off Poppy, I think. No, I think they missed because they look pretty healed up. So. $52. $96. Good picks here by Putnam City, by Ryan in particular. I'm sure Poppy's getting some good picks too. Just finishes 1, so now it's a 2v1. Putnam City has the advantage. Putnam City has numbers, so expect to see them push a little harder here. Deer Creek drop down. Putnam City's going to work on some floors. Poppy drops down. They're both pushing. Got an opening. They're kind of backed into the wall. Back into the corner. Putnam City takes that point. It's 5-3 now. Putnam City in game 3. $38. Ooh, I didn't see the numbers, but that was a good hit. I thought I might have seen three numbers on that triple-digit hit. $77. Still anyone's game on this one. Putnam City up 5-3. Putnam City taking game 1, Deer Creek taking game 2. This one's been fairly point to point. This 2-point lead is the first 2-point lead we've seen in this game so far, in this game 3. Looks like 1 is down for Deer Creek, so should be a 2v1 now. I don't think they finished, but maybe they did. They didn't finish. They're still crawling around there. Now they finished. So now it's a definite 2v1 until the end here. I'll bet they wish they had gotten the loot off their teammate because Putnam City just grabbed the loot, so. The Deer Creek player remaining will start to run out of resources soon. So expect Putnam City to push right here. Poppy trying to get some picks over there. Ryan being patient. Looking to maybe try to drop down on a different side. Taking control of the floor. Took some damage there and then they got him. So that's 6-3 now. Game point. Deer Creek needs to turn it around right here to not go down in this series. Because if Putnam City takes this right here, they will have advantage in the series 2-1. $101 damage, 833. So Putnam City putting the early licks on the heavy damage. They're fighting over here. Okay, it looks like they won the round, so that puts Putnam City up in the series 2-1, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Putnam City leads 2-1. It's really kind of anybody's game, anybody's guess. They won game 1 8-6. Game 2 went to Deer Creek 7-3, and then game 3 went to Putnam City 7-3. So, not an overwhelmingly dominant performance by either team. As we get started here in game 4, and game 4 could decide it if Putnam City takes it. So. Deer Creek now is fighting for survival, so we'll see if they start being more conservative or if they keep the pressure on. We're already Putnam City has some damage on Deer Creek first. kind of a missed window back there. This game is still scoreless. This is game 4. So they're chipping away at some walls here, trying to take some control back. And Poppy knocked out 1 and finished, so this is 2v1 now. Putnam City already starting this game with momentum. Dropped in and got the win, so in that 2v1 they found him underneath and just kind of took the floor out and took the win. Alright, trade already up front. Putnam City's already healed back up, already done more damage and more. Definitely no more shields there for that player on Deer Creek, but not down yet. Still full teams. Putnam City leading this game by 1 to nothing. It's game 4 of the best of 5 in the championship series today. More damage there by Putnam City. Now Poppy is down. They've not finished Poppy yet, I don't think. Still an opportunity for revival. Will they try? Looks like they're going to try. Reviving is tough in box fights. Would have been a good time to push. They got him back up, so they're right back in it. Poppy's really low, though. There we go. Toss Poppy some heals. Right now would be a great time to attack Poppy, if they know which one is which. Got an opening there. Got an elimination. They're knocked. They're actually eliminated, so that Putnam City takes a second point in this game. It's 2-0 right now, Putnam City. Deer Creek really wants to get some points on the board here, but they're already taking more damage up front. I feel like one player's already low. Ooh, nice peeking shot there to the side. Some pretty good picks for Putnam City right now. One is knocked, I think finished. So it's 2v1 to Putnam City. So Putnam City likely going to take another point here, go up 3-0, but we'll see. Crazier and more awesome clutch plays have happened. But both Putnam City players have quite a bit of damage. Just put 25 more damage on Deer Creek. Looking to get a pick, trying to come around the side. The pick's not going to come, so they're going to reposition here, and they got the point. So now Putnam City up 3-0. Putnam City already starting out hot here on this one. Once again, just coming in with that early damage. And I feel like they have a pretty good formula, pretty good recipe for more passive teams. So I would really like to see how this Putnam City team will stack up against Noble. It's looking like that's what we're going to see. But it's not over for Deer Creek. Deer Creek is down 4-0 right now. In game 4, if Putnam City wins this, Deer Creek will be out. Deer Creek still has a chance here. Once again, Deer Creek 2-0'd this Putnam City team in the regular season. As Putnam City puts 130 damage on the Deer Creek player over at the side here. Nice peek. Look like about 40 or 50 damage. 52. Can't even believe they hit that window. It looked like that wall was up. Okay, that was a trade, so it's 1v1. They may try to res here, take the wall and then res. So that's what's happening. But they're gonna break in here, and they did break in, and they took a point. So here we go. Is this Deer Creek's comeback? It's 4-1 Putnam City. Ooh, 127 damage. That hurts. That's a lot. They want to try and get in, but at this point they would have already healed. It's a nice window they have there, but not enough. Right now, Poppy is dead, so it's actually 2v1. So it does look like Deer Creek is on the offensive here. It's good damage there by the Putnam City player. This would be a tough win, though we saw Poppy do it earlier. I don't know if we've seen Ryan come back clutch like this, but they're just being patient, waiting for a pick. Ooh, nice pick, 118 points. Will it be enough? It will not be enough, though. As Deer Creek takes another point. They are crawling back. Ever the fighters there in Deer Creek. They are not going to give up. It's 4-2 Putnam City. Putnam City with the advantage in the series, 2-1 of this best of 5. But Deer Creek making a comeback. Putnam City with some damage, some double-digit damage. Triple-digit damage, 120. Ooh, there almost was a good window there. Just waiting for the right moment to take a pick. Try and get a pick. Not going to get it. You're going to try to push up. Yeah, no control of the walls up here for Putnam City, so they're just trying to wait for an opening. I almost had a couple, but Deer Creek saw it and started shoring that up really fast, so it was a nice little sneak attack that almost did happen. Poppy's a little low on health, while Ryan's trying to push on one of the Deer Creek players over here. Not sure if they need help or what. Looks like they threw some, yeah, looks like Ryan threw some health at him. Maybe. Yeah, they did. So Poppy back with a little bit more health again. Still a 2v2. All players still in the match. Almost getting a couple good picks here. I feel like both teams are playing a little more passive now, knowing what's on the line. Don't want to get too aggressive and blow it on just one silly mistake. Deer Creek's making a push, hoping to have them kind of backs against the wall. $85. If they can get through this floor. Poppy is down, so it's now a 2v1 in Deer Creek's favor. And Deer Creek does take it, so that's the third point to Deer Creek, so it's 3-4 in Putnam City's favor. Putnam City with the early damage. It's good to chip away at it. The earlier you can start getting that damage in, the sooner they run out of healing resources. Putnam City taking their first hits. Deer Creek looking to tie it up here. It's 4-3 in Putnam City's favor. $42. He was waiting for the jump, never happened. Did happen, 43 points. Downed and finished. So now it's a 2v1 in Putnam City's favor. They're just gonna push. Alright, now they're holding off. Sharing some ammo. Gonna take all their drops, and they win that round to make it 5-3. 2 more points, and Putnam City is playing in the state championship game. 82 damage right out of the gate. And they already have one down, so this is already a 2v1. Already Putnam City with a huge advantage, pushing. Deer Creek getting away. Not for long though, 77 damage. Building for their life. And Deer Creek can't do it, so this is game point right here. This is for all the marbles, 6-3. Putnam City already with the lead in damage. Just right out of the gate, just Putnam City just puts a little bit of damage on them every single time. Now Deer Creek got in on it too, but they're going to heal up right here. Poppy is down, so it's about to become a 2v1 in Deer Creek's favor. Deer Creek trying to save their hopes of fighting for the state championship this year in Fortnite box fights. Cannot win the 2v1, and Deer Creek takes another. So we're 6-4. Deer Creek's not out of this yet. Big damage put on Deer Creek there. And no trade for Deer Creek, so Putnam City's still full health. Looking for the easy pick, not gonna find it. Does find a pick finally though. Triple digits. Everyone's still up though, probably healing up on both sides. Nice opening. Likely some damage laid on to Deer Creek by Poppy. Still haven't seen anyone dropped yet, so it's still 2v2. Deer Creek fighting to stay in this thing. Because if Putnam City takes this point, it's game over, series over, and Putnam City goes to the state championship game, the final. It's looking about even right now. And we've seen the Putnam City picks getting some good damage, but you can see they're low on heals. They're going to have to take someone out on the other team to get some more heals. Poppy's almost finished, and Poppy has been dropped. So it's looking like, unless Ryan can make a clutch move here, Deer Creek is likely to take another point, but 69 damage. Kind of cornered. I believe they're down. Finished. So it's 1v1. The clutch could come here. Putnam City almost finished on that. I don't know how much health the Deer Creek player has left. Dangerous move going down. I feel like it's so easy to just drop in on someone and just take them out in this situation, but the lurking is real. Smart play here. It's going to be a patience game. They have no heals, barely any life. The series on the line right here, this 1 point. They're coming in, trying to dive in on them here. And the dive fails, and Deer Creek is now brought it within 1 point, 6-5. Putnam City. Putnam City can still finish this right here because they will win by 2 if they win this point. Huge damage put on twice in a row now. It's a 2v1. All the cards are in Putnam City's hand right here. It's theirs to lose. The Deer Creek players are going to have to get really creative here to pull this off. Putnam City had them backed into a corner for a second, kind of, but now, ooh, it looked like heavy damage put on by Putnam City again. This may be the end right here for Deer Creek. And Putnam City took it 3-1. Deer Creek will be in 3rd place for this season. And we're going to take a break as Noble and Putnam City get ready to play. They'll be next up here on stream, so just sit tight and we'll have some more action. We have Putnam City, who just put away Deer Creek to make it here to the finals, versus Noble. Noble coming as a 6th seed. Putnam City, I believe, coming as a 2nd seed. Yes, they're the 2nd seed. So we're on Noble's point of view here. Noble's put on a good amount of damage. Gonna switch. Oh. I'm gonna do this. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. There we go. Okay. So as discussed earlier, it looks like Putnam City putting more pressure than Deer Creek did on Noble. But right now, Noble in the advantage in health and damage. And Noble's punished. Looks like his Plague punished for it. Plague has been finished. And now Gabe will be up. It's 2v1. Actually, Gabe. That was Gabe that was punished there. And now Plague's going to try for the clutch play. However, as you can see, there's plenty of health here. So looks like the first point is going to go to Putnam City, but we will see how it plays out here. Looks like Plague is just taking the routed out approach. Though it is lasting, they're not finding where he is. And they do find him finally. It's not going to take much, and the first one goes to Putnam City. The first point. Not the first game, just the first point. Putnam City putting early damage on Noble. That looks like they're healing up just fine. Noble in the advantage here in damage. Poppy is taking a lot of damage. Put 37 back on the Noble team there. Now look here at Putnam City's vantage point. Everyone's kind of healed back up. Back even in health, but not necessarily in damage, as it looks like. No, I thought we had someone down. No one's downed yet. And this is the more conservative play we saw from Noble earlier, where they do route it out more. They lurk a lot more, trying to draw the other team in. And right now, I would say I suppose it's working, as they are getting more picks on Putnam City, making them use more of their health. So. But this will make for longer matches for sure. So right now, Gabe is taking the most damage. He really needs to heal up. He's getting a chance to here. And Ryan's taking quite a bit of damage as well, so. Putnam City looking a little low. Noble looking pretty strong, but they got pushed, and Gabe is down and finished, and now it's going to be Plague all alone again. Only this time, at least, both Putnam City players are lower, so there's a higher chance of him pulling this out. But Plague also is fairly low, getting a few more heals. Putnam City doing a good job coming from two directions. This is going to be an easy dive right here if Putnam City takes it. Plague building up some walls. Very slow gameplay. It's really tough. He's got to look two directions. Taking damage. Falls in. Drops one. Finishes one. And wins it. Plague coming in clutch. In the 2v1. I think what we'll do is we'll just start staying with the team that wins the point. So we're going to stay on Noble here, and then whenever Putnam City gets a point, we'll stay on them. I think it'll make this less dizzying as we watch it together. So we're in Gabe's point of view here. Gabe being a little more aggressive, and it pays off, though Gabe takes a big hit as well. But 127, he's already healed up. No, I lied. It's good to have the information on the other team too. So right now Noble with the health and damage advantage, but it's really kind of neck and neck. Tries to get a pick there with the wall, doesn't get it. Doesn't get the edit in time on that jump. I think gets a little bit of damage there. It was tough to tell. Yeah, there was some damage there. Ryan's looking a little low. Gabe also looking low. Gabe gets double teamed. We'll see if Plague can pull this one out too. But right now, they're not very low, so Plague's much lower. So the Plague's going to have good picks to pull this out. Good pick there. Missed on that one. Just need a couple of good hits. Good on not taking damage there. Took damage from both that time, but did put on some damage. So right now, looking low on the other side. We had heals here with Plague, so Plague got some good hits, but is down to one. This is pretty much it right here. Just one little nick. One little breeze going the wrong way, and there it is. This Putnam City goes up 2 points to 1. So we'll stay on Putnam City's point of view here and just check in on Noble's health every once in a while. Right now, Putnam City getting some good picks. Now, the last time these two teams met, Noble won 2-0. But we saw Deer Creek had won earlier 2-0 as well against Putnam City, and Putnam City took the win today. So we'll see. Putnam City's come on real strong. They play a more aggressive style of box fights. We'll see what the health looks like. So Noble's looking pretty strong health-wise. See if they try to play more aggressive or not. They already have Poppy down, so it's a 2v1 at this point. Looks like Poppy is finished. They went ahead and finished Poppy. Good pick there by Ryan, but could not pull it out as Noble gets another point. Tied up at 2 here in game 1 of this best of 5. It's the 2025 state championships here for the OESL for Fortnite box fights. It's a 2v2 game mode where you build up walls to try and protect your territory, and you want to have those walls so that you can edit and sneak in for a pick. So that's what they're trying to do here. Right now we are in Putnam City's point of view as they got the last point. Or actually, I guess Noble did, so I should be on Noble. So we're on Noble's point of view. And right now, it's about even with health. Everyone's been able to heal up from any damage taken. Nice trying to peek there. Couldn't quite get it. Does get one after the wall comes down. Gets another. So that's 80 total in 2 hits there. And Plague is just about downed. Plague really needs to get back and get some heals. Seems like Noble needs to probably clump up a little bit here. Gabe getting some nice damage on the Putnam City player. Right now, Putnam City is looking good. Looking better than Noble right now health-wise. Gabe looking for a peaking opportunity. Get some good builds in real quick. Was a little exposed for a second, but got it shored up. Trying to come around here. Took a lot of ground, took a lot of walls on their own. Trying to take this wall. Alright, we're going to the lower ground. Trying to get up and take higher ground. Everything going really quickly here. Gonna take these floor pieces. Trying to get that peak advantage. Had a nice little hole, but they shorted up, they built in. And Plague is down, so this is now a 2v1. So this is gonna be a tough clutch for Gabe. They have nearly full health. So Gabe at a serious disadvantage. They try to dive in on him. He does a good job of escaping and building up a wall. He's waiting for the pick here. A little exposed, I feel like, but might be all right. Just lurking, waiting for them to look and find him. Builds himself into a corner, waiting. Ooh. Thought that was an opening, but no damage given there. No damage taken. Gabe's had a couple of opportunities. Gabe's getting built into a corner here. Okay, the storm has come over, so at this point, I don't think Gabe's going to outlast in health, so I feel like Gabe's going to have to make a move. But otherwise, it looks like this one will go to, if this goes to the storm, then I think it's going to go, it might go to Noble if his health outlasts. So I don't know, I think they know that. So Ryan's going to go down first, and then Poppy. It's going to be real close. I think Gabe's going to get it on the storm, and Gabe knew that. So he finishes one, and then wins. So Noble takes that by just waiting it out. Like I said, Noble takes a more conservative, passive approach to this game. And it's part of knowing the game, part of knowing the strategy, knowing how that storm works. And I mean, in a way, it's a smart strategy when it's 2v1 like that. Knowing your opponent, you don't know, if you know that they're probably going to wait it out too and take the gamble, then that was a good way to win that 2v1. I mean, looking back, I think Putnam City wishes they would have pushed. Though Gabe is very good, so I mean they know he's a good player, so it's risky. But here we are. Gabe's taking a lot of damage, not really putting much on Putnam City in that. So Noble's up 3-2 right now in game one. This is just going to be close and come down to the wire. All right, I'm back. Apologize for that interruption. Had to take a call. Unfortunately, that does happen. So Gabe gets taken out, it looks like, after Noble wins the last point to be up 4-2, but it's not looking good for Noble on this point. This is a 2v1 right now situation. Putnam City's advantage. Tried to mantle up, but I don't think there's mantling in this game mode. Not really. So try to get a shot off there, and just not going to be enough, and Putnam City will take it. So we'll go to Putnam City's vantage point here. So yeah, 4-3. Noble's advantage. Now Ryan just got pushed by Noble and was down by Gabe, so Gabe taking out one of the Putnam City players already. So we're at an early 2v1. I imagine Noble will push, and they do. So now Noble still in the lead, 5-3. We'll be on Noble's point of view. Real close back and forth kind of match. I mean, well, it's the two best teams in 2A, right? So it should be pretty close. You like to see these last few games close. Ooh, nice peek, nice destruction of the wall there, and good pick on that. They didn't even know they were exposed. Wasn't a ton of damage or anything, but I didn't even notice Poppy was taken out, so we're already at a 2v1 again. Lots of damage there, 107, so this is slowly coming to an end. They're healing up nicely though, but they are about to be cornered, and that will end it for that one. So 6-3, game point of this game one. Noble gets if Noble gets this 7th point here, it will be over for game 1 to Noble's advantage. The reality of what I'm seeing here in this matchup is it seems like Putnam City likes to be more aggressive, and that can work in their favor a lot of times. But especially with Gabe, Plague some, like when they push like that and they expose themselves, either Gabe or Plague are able to take advantage of it and drop the player. So, and just like that, Noble's taking game 1, I think. Yeah, so it looked like they're continuing to play, but Noble's taking game 1, and we will be right back. All right, we're back, and so the question here is, what can Putnam City do to take the advantage in this series? What can they do to come back on this? I would say with their aggressive gameplay, they've got to win those battles when they go in more aggressive, when they dive, because they're trying to force this Noble team into an uncomfortable situation, a situation they don't want to be in. And so far, it's not fully working out for Putnam City. It's getting them some points, and I think they can make it successful. So Noble just has to keep maybe expecting that attack to come, and putting themselves in the right position, getting the right cover, and I'd say jumping and getting the right picks at the right time. So right now, I feel like no damage has been hit. Oh, and there's some damage as Plague goes down. So they do dive on Plague, but Gabe comes up, does some damage, some good damage on the players, trying to take him out, drops him down. He takes one out. So it's a 1v1 now. Gabe just taking the floor out from under them. And he wins. I mean, if there's anyone on Noble's team that you want to be in clutch time, it's going to be Gabe. Plague has definitely had a few clutch plays, but I mean, just like on Putnam City's team, I feel like Poppy's who you'd want in clutch time 2v1. But I think we've seen Ryan pull it out a time or two today too. So Noble up 1-0 in this game 2, this best of 5. $90 damage. It was a little bit of a trade, but everyone's all healed up already, so using up those resources, trying to chip away at this. Now it does seem like, I mean, Putnam City might be playing a little more standoffish. Now they're pushing a little bit. They paid for it right there. It's 108 damage. Gabe was ready for him to go underneath. Plague is down again, and Plague is out. So we are back to a 2v1. Putnam City with a really good health advantage. So Gabe lurking, waiting on the push. And could not could not come out on top in that 2v1, and Putnam City has tied it up 1-1. So in game 2 right here, we are 1-1, all tied up. I think this is the way it's going to go today, just back and forth. Good shots there, good hits by Gabe. 66 from the get-go. Was a bit of a trade, took about the same damage. Gabe trying to track here, track where they're going, sees them down below. Got to worry about got to worry about that flank. He does get a good hit. We'll see if Putnam City keeps pushing, if Gabe can take advantage, but it looks like they're going to pull back, regroup. Right now, Noble with the health advantage, but we've just gotten started here, so in this third point. Decent look there, just no damage given. Plague almost down again. Getting healed up a little bit. Definitely, if I'm for Noble here, then I would want to see them playing a little closer together, I think, but especially when they're not seeming to really be doing much flanking. Poppy's almost down. Gabe's almost down. Gabe with very little health left. Really needs some heals. I don't think he has any. So he's going to have to get a pick without a trade here. Does Plague have any heals for him? He does not. So this is really, yeah. Putnam City with the advantage. But they still have shields. Gabe has nothing. Poppy is down though. Plague does take out Poppy. So now Gabe can get some heals off the drops. And he does. But he's pushing more than worried about heals, and that pays off as Noble now goes up 2-1. Both teams playing really close to each other right now. This game is just turning real aggressive towards each other. Gabe trying to head off any kind of flank over here. Taking the walls back. Definitely took some damage through the wall. We've got Plague trying to do some damage over on the side. Plague is low. No shields. Building it back up now. Kind of evened up. Some trades there. Gabe getting his heals back. Getting his health back. Plague taking some damage. Plague playing down below. They're separated a little bit. I think. Yeah, I was going to say I thought they were going to target Plague, but they've targeted Gabe. So now it's just Plague versus Ryan and Poppy. So we'll see if he can get it. It won't be this time. This time Putnam City will take it. I believe we stayed on Noble last time, so we're definitely going to stay on Putnam City for this. As Putnam City ties it up 2-2. It's already starting to feel like we're in for a long series here, so just buckle up. Ryan taking quite a bit of damage, but getting healed up. They downed Plague, so Plague's already down. Still recoverable. Still can be revived. They have not finished yet, but they're gonna stay aggressive, and they're gonna go ahead and finish him. So now it's just Gabe. So they are pressing Gabe hard, and they pull that out to go ahead in this game, 3-2. We'll see how Noble adjusts and responds. So right out of the gate, they're just going straight for him, it looks like. But this time it does not pay off as Ryan almost loses it all. But he gets healed back up. Ryan waiting for an opening here. Doesn't get one. Trying to make one himself. Decides to back off and take a wall there, take a ramp. Tried to get an opening there. Didn't really have a real good opening. Trying to get back up top. Poppy is downed. And Poppy is out. So now it's 2v1. Noble's advantage. Ryan just being patient here, waiting to see what's going on. Looks like, no, I just saw the little healing symbol. I thought maybe Plague was down. Nice hit there. Puts a lot of damage on Gabe, it looks like. So Gabe's going to back off, heal up a little bit. Gabe and Plague are trying to come at him from different angles. Now, did I just see? No. Okay. So still 2v1, and they came over the top, and that was Gabe that gets downed. So can Plague come in clutch here? Plague does have an advantage in health, but not much now that he's been able to heal up. So it was nice taking the floor back, pushing forward. We'll see where. So he's kind of ratting out a little bit. Waiting on the opening of this wall. You can see his pickaxe there, kind of hiding, just waiting it out here. You know that Ryan wants to push him, but Plague getting a little more aggressive. Plague wanting to do the pushing here. Plague escapes. Still no damage either way. Health looks the same. This one's definitely anybody's game. We're here on Putnam City's viewpoint. We're going to switch over to Nobles real quick, see what they're doing. So it's definitely the waiting game here. Couldn't tell if that was just wall damage. There still hasn't been any damage on a player yet since both Gabe and Poppy went down. Both handling this really carefully. Now we're in the storm. So now we're in this health waiting game, and right now it looks like Putnam City's in the lead on this health game. So we'll see if one of them decides to push. We're going to go back onto Ryan's view. I think Ryan might be behind. Ryan is, because Plague still has armor, so Ryan's going to push. Because Ryan knows that they're behind. Trying to get in there. And he finishes it. And Putnam City goes up 4-2. It's a smart move by Ryan. I mean, you know that you're at a health disadvantage and you're going to lose to the Storm, so you've got to get in there. So Putnam City taking quite a bit of damage up front right now. Poppy losing all his shields, going to gain it back right here. And if you just joined us, Noble is taking game one. They took game one 7-3, but this has been a knockdown, drag out, back and forth in game two. Right now, they're looking about even. Noble with a little more shields, but and Putnam City up in this game 4-2. No real meaningful damage put on just yet. When I say that, it looks like Gabe just took a good amount of damage. It does feel like they definitely know who the better player is, and they're definitely targeting that player. It feels like. I'm not sure by watching their viewpoint if they even know which player's which, actually, when I say that. But Poppy, real low in health. Poppy taking more damage, but luckily it just healed up. So Poppy with the heals. But Noble getting really good shots on Poppy here. Noble still full health, full shields pretty much. Noble down below is, they're doing okay on health. Both teams are okay on health. Poppy's been low for a while. He's been targeted the most in this game so far. As Poppy finally goes down, we'll see if they are able to finish him. It likely will as Ryan. Yeah, they just finished him as Ryan had to run away from that. Great damage by Ryan there. That was damage on Gabe, it looks like. More damage, but can't pull it out as Noble pulls that one out, bringing it to 4-3 in favor of Putnam City. So we'll stay in Noble's point of view this time, with Noble taking that last point. Trying to remember to stay in the viewpoint of the team that just scored. Good hits there. As Gabe's going to continue to push that. And Plague's pushing around on the right too, so they're backing him into a corner to get some more damage. Poppy is really hurting, needs some health. But it looks like right now they're going to be able to get it. And Gabe's trying to come from underneath and does, and downs one. Comes and finishes, and we're now 2v1. Ryan's on the run and runs right into Gabe. So Noble ties this thing up 4-4. I'm going to stay here on Noble's viewpoint. Noble kind of felt like more of the aggressor in that last one, and it seems like it's kind of continuing here with Gabe kind of just thinking like, all right, well, if you're going to play more aggressive, then we'll stop playing this long game. So several openings, not much by way of damage. As Gabe not really connecting there. Trying to get the right walls there to get a shot off. Can't quite get there. So Plague taking some damage over on the right, but heals up. Gabe needs Plague to hold his own over there. And Gabe needs to get more damage than that, but it was a good trade. Probably traded about the same amount. Interesting wall configuration here as Putnam City, I think, puts one up there. So Gabe's going to go around the other way. Gabe's thinking about coming up to the floor again. It's been working out for him in the past. I don't know if, yeah, Putnam City does know he's there now. Trying to knock out the floor from underneath them so they fall down. It is not working quite yet. That worked for him in a 2v1 earlier. He brought him down, brought the floor out from under him, and then brought him down to his level and took them out. Gabe throwing some heals back to Plague. So Plague's going to get healed up a little bit here. Putnam City is likely to push this because they're going to have the height. And they have the health advantage right now, and they know it. They know Plague is low. Plague is down to flesh. They're definitely pushing Plague and got a good shot off on Gabe at the same time. Can't exactly see Plague's status, but he's still low, so he's out of heals. Don't know if Putnam City will be able to capitalize on that. I don't think they know that, or they would have pushed Plague by now. They would have found him. Plague's up in the middle. He's kind of far forward. Gabe takes too much damage, backing off. He doesn't have any heals. Putnam City with the advantage on this. This would be a really hard one for Putnam City to lose this point. I would say as of right now, Putnam City's got this point, but we'll see how long it's going to take them to finish it. Now, it's definitely... This is definitely something that Noble can hold off and maybe take it, but this is really rough. No heals, no shields. Gabe trying to make a window there. Can't really get it going. They keep... Yeah, Putnam City keeps building over, so... Ooh, that was a nice drop down. But it doesn't work out. But it was a nice thought and trying to get in the window, and Putnam City takes another one. So now it's 5-4 Putnam City. This one is so close. Good damage there put on by Gabe. We're gonna switch over to Putnam City's point of view as they just got the last point. Couple of openings, didn't really connect. Gabe would like to have had those had that damage, but because you use a lot of ammo trying to get those walls gone in that way. It's looking like Putnam City's got the damage advantage here. See if they can hold it, or if Noble can pull something off here. I'm not sure. Noble has healed up pretty good. But I haven't really seen Putnam City's health go down in this one. Putnam City trying to get some peeks over that corner. Gets through the wall there, 33. Gets 74. It's 100 in the past two shots. It's a lot of damage. Gabe's getting healed up, but they are hot on Gabe's trail. Noble so far has been good at escapability. Whenever they feel like they've got him pinned down, they seem to get away. Right now, Noble's just on their heels. $33. I would imagine Noble's going to be running out of heals pretty soon. Because this felt all one-sided so far. Yeah, they're both low, and I don't see any heals for Gabe, so... This is just like a a steeplechase, just like a rat race. They're just chasing them around. I feel like we're getting close to the storm shrinking in. But I can tell you right now, with Plague pretty much out and Gabe really low, the storm's not Gabe's play this time. He's going to have to push or let them push him. All right, and Putnam City takes another one, so now it's 6-4. So this is game point. Putnam City takes this; they take game 2. Noble has to win 4 in a row now at this point to win. So it's a long road for Noble. Good damage by Noble on this one. Getting in there and taking Poppy down in health. And Gabe has been taken out, so this is a 2v1. Plague is yeah, he is completely out. So I'm gonna see here what it's kind of hard to know where. So he's riding it out under a pyramid. They're trying to find what pyramid he's under. They don't even know. So I think they've just found it. And Plague actually takes him out, but then he's taken out in the end. So that is game 2 to Putnam City. So we'll be right back in just a moment. The breaks are brief, but we are back for game 3. Weapon selection is happening. And we are on Putnam City's point of view as they took the last game. Momentum fully in Putnam City's side. I feel like Noble hasn't taken a point in a while, but they already have Poppy down and immediately took one. So as soon as I say they have the momentum, here we'll go back to Noble's side and see if this is a shift or if that was a fluke. Now, Plague taking a lot of damage right away. Plague is he's down to 1. He's healing up, so maybe he's not out, but and Gabe taking a huge shot just then. So Plague's dropping down, but with Gabe, but that was big damage by Putnam City to start this one off. They're trying to ensure that that last one was just a fluke. Gabe getting hung up a little bit on the ramp. But as you watch this, you'll see that it seems like Noble's strategy is more running and trying to find position than it is actively being the aggressor. It looks like Plague has one down and they're out, so it's 2v1, Noble's advantage. Gabe's pushing the last one and takes them out. And Noble takes the second point of this game. So Noble, very much on the offensive, very much did not like losing game 2. And they're pushing hard here in this game 3. Feels like right now Noble's adjusting to this gameplay potentially. Gabe almost getting boxed in. I don't know if... Ooh. There's a wide opening on Gabe. So really good shots taken by Putnam City, but not a great location for Putnam City right now. They're kind of backed into a corner, and they come in for the aggression, but Gabe's there to take them out, and Gabe seems to be in a mode of fed up. He says no more, but we'll see. Right now, Noble on a 3-0 run. And Gabe just with all the damage right now, but those are definitely some trades there at the end. But Gabe has put on a ton of damage already in this round right now. Tries to get a shot in there and couldn't quite get the pick. Got trapped. Now he's got to heal up here. He's down to like nothing. Or hopefully Plague can do something, but Plague also is hurting, healing up. So Noble kind of on their heels right now. Putnam City with the health advantage. Gabe with almost no health. So it'd have to be the most advantageous miracle shot. Kind of wish you didn't. You could block party invites during a game, during an actual match, so you're not getting those on stream. But hey, you know, people want to play. So Plague's out. Gabe's down to almost nothing. Yeah, this point will likely go to Putnam City here. This 2v1 will be nearly impossible with the health currently. I don't even know if he has build materials because he's not even building anything to protect himself, so I think he's just waiting it out, see what he can do here, but I don't think he can do much. Yeah. And Putnam City takes that one to finally get on the board in this game. And we'll switch into Putnam City's viewpoint. Poppy got the damage put on him right away, but he's already healed up. Ryan is really low. Has some heals though, so he's just not. There you go. Now he's using them. On the other side, we have Plague pretty low. So I think Ryan's trying to push Plague, or maybe Poppy is. Poppy's now low as well. I think Noble with the slight health advantage was more shields, where Poppy appears to not have any heals at all. Poppy definitely just takes out Plague. So now it's just Gabe once again trying to get the 2v. They got him down to just no armor. He might be able to heal. And they win another point. So Noble's up 3 rounds to 2, but Putnam City's making a comeback here in this game. Noble had a 3-0 run, and now Putnam City's on a 2-0 run. Lots of momentum shifts in this game so far. 128 damage. That was on Gabe. Gabe not really getting a good trade at all. To win this, they definitely need to be getting better trades than that. 28, not a great hit, but just chipping away. We've got him pretty cornered. And they didn't even see Ryan over here. So it looks like Putnam City still with plenty of heals, plenty of life. Gabe's low. Poppy's low now. So good trades there. Ooh, that one's down to Flesh, I think. Dropping off some ammo for their teammate. Looks like no one's down yet. Gabe's real low. I don't think Gabe has any heals, so Gabe's just got to get really good shots and doesn't as he gets downed. And he's out. So now it's just Plague. 2v1 again. Putnam City just out executing Noble right now, getting the open shots. Trying to chase down Plague right now. See what Plague's hanging out doing. Not looking good for Plague here as he's getting pushed from above. Doing pretty good at getting away, but not anymore. That was a lot of damage there. So now Putnam City's tied it up. They're on a 3-0 run. So it's just run after run. Noble didn't even know that Ryan was over here. Whatever player that was. Looks like it was Gabe. Didn't even know. So I'm not sure where their lack of awareness is coming from. Gabe usually knows where anyone is. So Gabe's been finished off, and so it's down to just Plague again. Now Plague is finished off, so it's Gabe. And Gabe is finished off for Putnam City to go up 4-3. So they've taken Ryan down pretty early. They've had time to heal up. Noble's been on the offensive here. Now they've got Poppy down. Ryan kind of looks like he's trying to make his way to him, but sees an opportunity to get some points or get some damage, but doesn't get that damage. And I think, no, okay, yeah, and they lost that one, so now it's tied up 4-4. We'll head back to Noble's point of view. See if Noble starts their own run here again. It's the first team to 7 points. You have to win by 2. Noble getting some good damage, but Plague is already pretty low. So Gabe tries to finish one off. So now they're back on an even, well, not an even playing field. Now they're up a player. And it does look like Noble now is going to go on a run. They're on a 2-0 run to be up 5-4. Already putting early damage on. Not really taking any in return, so Noble getting those good shots again. Getting those good angles where they were missing the past few times. I'd still like to see, if I'm Noble's coach, I'd like to see these two playing a little closer together. I feel like a lot of times in this game mode, you don't want to play a part unless you are trying to pinch someone. But they're not really seemingly trying to pinch anybody. Because right now it looks to me like Plague's about to be in trouble if Gabe can't draw their fire over here. Gabe does finally draw their fire. Gets some damage. Not very much though, just 33. You'd like to see more damage for all that work. That was a lot of work getting through walls, a lot of ammo. So used a lot of resources and had to heal up. So a few heals left. Looks like they're backing off towards each other. Gabe trying to get a shot. Does get one off. 67 damage. Took too much damage on that one. Backing off to heal. Almost got taken on the left, but he saw it coming finally. Tries to get a shot. Doesn't get a clear shot. Plague taken down a little bit. The Putnam City player did not see Gabe over here. He was chasing. So now Poppy is down. It'd be good to see someone go finish him. Don't let him res. No resing happening. So now they finished. So now it's a 2v1 again. Noble back in the advantage, and Noble looking to go on another run right here. And we find ourselves possibly again trading 3-0 runs. So Noble playing a little more loose. Trying to move around to find the right angle, right advantage. Trying to make sure that Ryan's not sneaking up on them. So Ryan's just kind of hiding in the floor. And it works, but not for long as play comes around. So that's Noble on a 3-0 run. 6-4. They're up 6-4 in this third game. And the series is tied 1-1. So Noble would really like to go up 2-1 in this series. And they do. Noble wins it 7-4. So now Noble is up 2-1 in this series, and we'll be back in just a moment for game number 4. All right, we're back. We're getting set. Weapons are getting selected. And we're going into game 4. Noble up 2-1. Noble taking game 1, 7-3. And then Putnam City coming back with a 6-4 victory in game 2. And then game 3 went to Noble 7-4. It's just been a story of runs. Hasn't been a lot of direct back and forth, point for point, but it's been just kind of run for run. So we'll see Noble with that last momentum here. Let's see if that continues or if the momentum shifts back towards Putnam City's favor. See, I don't know if that's one of Putnam City's walls or not, but it feels like Gabe kind of trapped himself in, or I don't know. But Gabe got out of it. He's trying to get the first damage here. Not much damage yet either direction, I don't think. No, I take that back. Noble's damaged Putnam City quite a bit. And here goes a lot more. Felt a little careless there on the Putnam City side. But they did get a trade, and they took some damage off Gabe. So now Gabe's back at it here, taking a wall back. Trying to push in. Plague's still doing all right over there, it seems like. Gabe almost got in from the side, but just was hitting the wall. He had the V pattern there on the wall. It was just tracing the P out. Now I think, yeah, it looks like Noble has Putnam City low right now, so Gabe trying to get some shots in, trying to get through their walls. And it looks like Gabe kind of got stuck behind their walls a little bit. Threw down some health for Plague. And that's all the health for the Noble side, it looks like. As they're taking more damage. But Putnam City's real low, so if they can just get them down, it almost has them at 33. Noble with the huge advantage here. Putnam City could still take it, just missing the shot there. That was such a good opportunity. Unfortunately, just shy of it for Gabe. Gabe's looking to come over the top there. He's going to back up and stay under this cover. Gabe looked like taking a little damage. Okay, finishes one. So now Gabe's looking for the other. I think he's on Plague. Finds him. Hits. We'll see if Plague can finish him off. Plague's on him. Okay, Plague's being patient down here waiting. Tries to come around, slides. Doesn't connect. Gabe comes around and finally connects and takes the first point in this game. So that's a 4-0 run for Noble right now. Well, they're up 1-0. I want to say it might be the first 4-0 run in this game, but I think Putnam City's had a 4 or maybe even a 5-point run. This time Putnam City strikes first. Noble on their heels a little bit, having to heal up. Gabe trying to get some damage in here, kind of exposing himself, I feel like, but just trying to get that damage, not really connecting. Oh, it was a good opportunity, but he couldn't quite get to it. Ooh, taking the damage, but dealt it out. It's a good trade. Good trade, but needs to heal up as he breaks through too soon and goes down. Might be a revive opportunity here. He's dumping out his materials for him because Plague is going all out. And Plague has Ryan real low. Has an opportunity here. And Putnam City takes it. So I think it was a good idea to go ahead and push if you're Plague, but just didn't work out for you in that instance. So now we're on Putnam City's side. Putnam City already taking a lot of damage, but let's see what they're doing on the other side. Not much damage. So Putnam City taking all the damage so far in this match, or in this round. Not really worried about healing yet. Finally gets 33. Trying to get more, but good building on that side. That looks like took some damage from the left, maybe. Right now about even in health. Now Poppy's real low. Needs to heal up. Gives 77 damage. And gives damage to another. So but both Ryan and Poppy are low. But they're doing good damage to the other side as well. Oh, actually, no, Plague and never mind. They have more health right now. More armor. Good damage there. 37, I think, maybe higher. Ooh, good damage again. I think that was like 88. I think they might be overtaking. Gabe's low. Hey, how's it going? All right, sorry about that. Noble's up 2-1, it looks like. So this time we are getting it back and forth. I see Gabe trying that strategy again to drop them out. He did, but they were quick on the build to give themselves a barrier before Gabe could do any damage. So it's a good strategy there that Gabe tries to do. He took some damage right here, though. Lost a shield, so needs to heal up some. Plague taking damage. This is leaning Putnam City's way right now as Plague takes even more damage. Gabe just not getting the trades. And this one's all Putnam City this round so far. Nice try, but you just took all. Okay, now you got a nice trade, 81, but you can just feel the shift in this particular round where it feels like they have the advantage. They being Putnam City. Gabe dropped him down again. Did not get the hit in time. Didn't get any damage on. Took more damage than he gave out. But I think Plague was there. Yes, they took one out. So now, good damage by Noble there. Noble just needs to not get sloppy. This one was really Putnam City's to lose. Putnam City was definitely had the momentum swinging their way within this round, and now Plague is down. So Putnam City may still take this back. Right now, yeah, Gabe at a huge disadvantage health-wise, trying to gain some of it back. But Gabe's going to have to be almost flawless on this to win this fight, so we'll see. Nice damage. That's what he needed, is no trade. Because he is at the disadvantage. Gabe's still needing all the damage without. He's still getting it. Gabe's playing a really patient game. Then he finally dives in at the end, gets it. 3-1. So Noble on a 2-0 run right now. I think maybe a 3-0. Kind of lost track in some of the interruptions, but Putnam City dealing out the early damage here. Trying to get through that wall to make contact, doesn't do it. Didn't feel good about that, so he dropped down. He was a little exposed from the right. Just sneaks some damage over the top. It was crazy how that actually made contact. I felt like that was even through the wall. Such a thin margin. So Gabe being a lot more aggressive here. Really wants to finish this player off. Gabe trying to hold him in the corner, but loses contain as one of the players goes to the left. Still looking about even. Noble has felt more in control of this, but we are watching from their point of view. But it's felt like Noble's pushed them around. But now, Putnam City gaining the advantage, getting the damage on Gabe and on Plague, both. Gonna need some heals here. But they did do some trades, so still about even. I feel the momentum shifting to Putnam City's side a bit. It was a great ramp, and that worked out. As Gabe is finished, Plague couldn't get a shot off whenever. So, oh yeah. So, this is definitely, I mean, it'd be a miracle to not go to Putnam City at this point, because they both have substantially more health than Plague. So, playing like this whenever you're definitely down. I don't know if that's just playing for exhaustion. I don't know. I feel like maybe diving in and just seeing what you can do would have been a better strategy. But here we are on Putnam City's point of view as they get dove on early, and Ryan takes a ton of damage. I don't know if now that we're on Putnam City side, I mean, it just seems like Noble just dove in and did as much damage as possible to both of them. They took them way down. Noble taking very little damage on that, it looks like. So good early dive to bring them down, but that was a great hit right there. 121 by Ryan. Another good hit for 33. So Putnam City definitely pushing back here after what was looking like an early collapse. So Ryan healing up. Looked like maybe Poppy taking some damage. No, Plague taking damage from Poppy. Seems like Gabe's underneath again, trying to do that trick of trying to take the bottom out from them. Right now, Plague is low. No shield, at least. See, it just feels like Noble makes you dig. It feels like they kind of hide it out and rat it out and make you dig and make Poppy push. And Poppy, Ryan is down, Poppy's low, and Noble takes that one. It all happens so quickly sometimes. It kind of looked like the floor dropping out thing again, but I'm not sure. So Noble's up 4-2. We are back on Noble's view now. Because it looks like, yeah, early damage going Noble's favor again. But not just then. Putnam City came crashing in on Gabe. Gabe's pretty low. He's not getting a chance to heal at all. But Noble does have one Putnam City player down, so the aggression didn't quite pay off. They tried to revive, but then they got finished. So now it's 2v1. Noble's had a chance to heal up. This was just kind of an all-out assault on Putnam City's part, just trying to catch them off guard, I think, and it did not go in Putnam City's favor. It almost did. It looked pretty rough for Noble at times throughout that push, but we'll see if Ryan can come out clutch. We're going to go ahead and watch Ryan's view on this to see. Oh, and yeah. So we'll go back to Noble's view. Noble's now up 5-2. Remember, it's first team to 7, win by 2 points. So Noble's 2 points away from being OESL state champions of Fortnite box fights. But Putnam City is not going to make it easy in any way. So Putnam City wants this just as badly. When these two met earlier in the playoffs with pretty much the current team comp is Gabe takes huge damage. Putnam City definitely in the advantage right now on health. When they met earlier in the playoffs, it was a 2-0 outing, but this is definitely proven to be anything but that, which is a good thing. Because we don't want to watch 2-0s here, or 3-0 in this case, with it being best of 5. So Noble underneath, trying to pull the floor out. Gabe almost paid for that. But fortunately, no damage either way. And Plague got crashed on and now is very, very low in health. Can't recoup. Nice hit there, 108. 97. If Gabe can get another push, he's got to be careful without the heals, but if he can get another push, I don't think he's that low anymore. He's probably healed up a bit. And Poppy's still a little low, but not that they know it, but the heals are low on that side too. So Plague has stayed alive somehow. Oh, Gabe taking huge damage. And this is going to be it for Noble on this one, it looks like, as Putnam City will likely take their 3rd point in this game. We'll see. Yeah, there's little to no chance here of Gabe pulling this one out with such little health. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was so close. Down one of them, but couldn't really pull that out. That was going to be a tough ask. He needed more health to be able to pull off that 2v1. So now we'll be back on Putnam City's viewpoint as they just won the last point. So 1-0 run. Stopping Noble in their tracks. So now it's 5-3 Noble. Noble still needs 2 more points to finish this out. Noble not taking any damage yet. Handing out some damage though, 73. Okay, trying to get some shots from the side. Doesn't quite get it. I'm watching the wrong team, but yeah. So I was thinking I was watching Gabe. So no, Ryan, not. So Noble's taking all the damage right now. There we go. That's what I meant to say. But now, Poppy, they took him down quite a bit, but he's healing up. Ooh, big damage on someone. I don't even think he knows where they are because he keeps just walking around. Now he's downed. Didn't feel like he knew where he was. So Putnam City taking another point. So now it's 5-4. Advantage Noble. We're on Putnam City's point of view. Putnam City with the early damage again. There was an attempt there. Trying to shoot through. It looked like he went down. Maybe not. 40 damage there. Poppy taking a decent amount of damage. Ryan taking a little bit. Poppy's down. He's kind of throwing. He's expecting to go all the way down. He popped out all of his heals. They're going to let him push. and they lose on that push. So now Noble's at match point. Again, 6-4. Noble, if they close this out here, then Noble wins the state championship. If Putnam City wins, then it's just going to keep going. Got to win by 2. As Gabe is down, they come in. And Poppy, it looked like, so Gabe was down, so was Ryan. So it's a 1v1, Plague versus Poppy. Plague taking a huge amount of damage there. He needs to heal up. So 2 players out pretty quickly right there towards the beginning. Because this is for everything right here. If Putnam City loses this, this will be it right here. Noble in the serious advantage here. But as of right now, they've kind of lost the advantage by taking too long on that. So now the heals have happened, and feels like Plague should pay attention to their own heals. Should heal up a little bit, but they're not doing it. They're more worried about being on the offensive, so we'll see if that is the right move or not. Feels like a dangerous position to be in right here. Right now, Putnam City player with more health. Don't know why Plague won't heal up. The championship on the line with this point. Trying to get control of the walls here. Open himself up. Oh. And they lose it. So now we're at 5-6. Still in a situation at game point. Gonna switch back to Putnam City's viewpoint. So Putnam City stays alive for one more. But if Noble wins this one, it's still game over for Putnam City, because it would still be by 2 points. But they're getting good damage right now. Doing a good job putting Noble on their heels, not letting them just comfortably take this. Oh my goodness. That was just Gabe just opened himself up to that. Didn't really, I guess he traded some, but not enough. Ryan took full advantage of that situation. Poppy was getting a little low, healed up though. Tried to get a shot there, didn't quite have it. Got some good elevation there, that was nice. Has good positioning. Got to watch their left side though. Ooh, that was close right there. Whoever's right there on Noble's team got lucky that they got lucky the whole time there. They got 33 on someone. Okay, it's 2v1 now, so Putnam City's not letting this go. Putnam City's looking to tie this up. Taking damage there. putting themselves behind a couple of walls. So it's Plague versus Putnam City. Poppy's kind of low. Ryan's low-ish. Plague's lower, so this is Putnam City's point to take right here, or point to lose. They may be willing to just wait the storm out because it looks like Plague's just going to wait it out. I don't think they'll be patient. I think they'll push in. Well, I mean, this is looking like it's going to go to storm. He's hiding under one of the caps again. So it does come down to the storm. And I don't think Plague has more life. I think Plague might. So they're gonna push to find him here. They found him and finished him off, and now it's tied up 6-6. And now we've got to play at least 2 more for there to be a winner. At least. As I said earlier, Putnam City's not going to just go quiet. They already have drawn first blood here. Putnam City putting the damage on. Noble's able to heal up, but they have really chipped away at it here. I'm going to check in on the health situation over here. So Gabe's a little low. Rude interruption by my players there, but we're back. But they have been waiting for hours, so kind of makes sense. We are nearing the end. This point has been all Putnam City pretty much. Gabe's low, almost out. Plague is low. Just a matter of Putnam City getting to them. But it's definitely what's interesting here about this is they take, I think, Gabe out. No, they take Plague out. So Gabe is low too. But it's just this interesting combination of when to take a shot versus building or edit a wall. And it's not just the typical strategy of these types of games. All right, so now it's 7-6 Putnam City. So now Putnam City only has to win 1. So Putnam City is going to push hard for this and try and tie this series up. little bit of damage there. They're trying to pre-shoot those jumps, but ooh, 132 damage on Plague. $30 more damage. Noble kind of leaving themselves out in the open too often, it feels like, for them to win this thing. So I feel like if I'm looking at their health, they're still untouched until now. Poppy finally took some damage, but Noble taking a while in this one to actually put on their first bit of damage. And then looks like it was Gabe that got finished off, so now it's 2v1 Plague versus Putnam City. So kind of feel like Putnam City's going to take this one, and we're going to be tied up 2-2. And this was going to go all 5 games. So Putnam City takes this game 8-6. And we're all tied up. We'll be right back. All right, and this one has gone to game 5. We've taken this all the way to the limit. We're going to start on Putnam City's point of view, as they have the momentum swing right now, as they won game 4 8-6. So we'll see what's going to happen here as they're picking weapons, and now we're off. Putnam City with the early damage. Pappy was taken down pretty low too, but has healed a little. .36 damage for Ryan. Trying to get some peeking going on there, but didn't work out for either. It didn't seem like. I don't really feel like either got any damage. Plague's a little low, but Poppy's getting pushed. And Poppy's down, but it's 1v1 now. And it's Gabe that's left, but Gabe is really low. And if he doesn't have any or get any heals going, then it's gonna be over pretty quickly, and he doesn't have any heals, so we'll see here what Ryan can do. Ryan full health. I mean, there's a good shot there by Gabe. Let's see if he tries to res here. I don't think he's going to. There's not going to be enough time. Resing is really slow in this game mode, so it's really tough to do, I feel like. Tried to go through that window there, can't get the shot. Neither side, no trades there. Let's see if he's walked through any loot. He's walked through a little bit because Gabe did gain a little bit of health, but still no shields. Less than half health. He's going to have to be flawless in this to win this if he's going to. Advantage here is definitely in Putnam City's side. He's not quite sure where Gabe is. So Gabe right now is definitely using sneak to his advantage, kind of sneaking around, not giving him the footprints at all. Okay, he's finally locked on here, found him. And Putnam City takes that first point. And this time, this is it for everybody. So whoever wins this, it's game over. So nice early damage by Noble. Putnam City has to back off to heal. Now they're going to go back on the offensive here. Ryan trying to clear a hole here. Take some walls. Excuse me. So, tough to see what's going on with Pappy over here, but Poppy. Good damage by Noble. Alright, I'm back on the mic here as Putnam City takes another point. So they're well on their way. However, Noble's dishing out some damage here. Noble definitely on the offensive this time. But it looks like Putnam City's going to get healed up here. It looked like Noble had the advantage there, but then they couldn't finish that out. So now they do have Putnam City on their heels though, so we'll see if they can keep this advantage. They didn't, but now it's 1v1. Ryan versus Gabe. And it looks like Noble took it while I was switching up there. So we'll be back on Noble's point of view here. Gabe going for the floor routine again. Gabe does pull him out. Gets a little bit of damage, but not much. I don't feel like I've really seen anyone else other than Gabe do that tactic where they shoot the floor out from people. I don't know if it's just a kind of a daring move or what. I don't know what. Seems like it's a good move. I don't know why more don't do it, but so Plague's a little low down there. Gabe not quite getting all the damage he wanted. almost got some more here, but the wall got put up just in time. I'm going to watch out at kind of an opening right there. I need to take these back. Take these walls back. Yes, they got some damage there. So, got Ryan a little low. Hit him again. Oh, Gabe gets downed though, but I'm pretty sure one of them is downed as well. No, they're not. So now it's Plague versus the other two. Gabe just got a little greedy there and paid for it. So Putnam City's all healed up, so it's going to be a tough matchup for Plague. Yeah. Plague is just outmatched here on this one. He doesn't have any heals, so it was a nice attempt on a shot there, but all right. Putnam City goes up 3-1. Putnam City is 4 points away from a state title in Fortnite box fights. I'm going to switch over to Putnam City as they got the last point. Right now, just Putnam City's been better at just getting those open shots and making contact, making connection, and damaging. Ryan really low on that one, though. I'm thinking it was Gabe got a really good shot in on him. Some really good shots dropped Plague there, and Plague is out. So now it's just Gabe versus the two, and he almost does it. He took one down, but the second one got him. So now it's 4-1. Putnam City 3 away from a Fortnite Box Fight State Championships. They are quickly take out Plague. And now Gabe's on the run. Took 100 off of him right there. Just all momentum is on Putnam City's side here. Is they're just making the push and making this really difficult on Noble. I mean, this point right here, if they do get this point, it was just they just completely went full on attack mode, and it worked. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Putnam City try that. If it's successful, which it looks like it will be, I would not be surprised to see Putnam City do that again right here. Putnam City up 5-1. They're 2 away from a state title in Fortnite box fights. So far, the same strategy was not employed, or they did not get in as quickly, as I think no one has really lost any. There's really been no damage given out. Big hit there on Ryan, but also a big hit on Noble, so we'll see here. Another big hit on Noble. Another big hit on Noble. Another small hit on Noble. So really, we've got someone down to nothing. Gabe is down, so it's just Plague. And they're just going to go all in on Plague. Poppy took a big hit from Plague, but they overrun Plague. And now here we are, 6-1. Game point. 1 point. And Putnam City, state champions of Fortnite box fights. And just like that, Plague is out and Gabe is out. They just crashed this last game to take the state championship. Congratulations to the Putnam City Pirates on their victory here in this game. So that is all that she wrote right here. Signing off on a long day of the last day of the spring of the OESL State Championships. It's been a great couple weeks of gaming, and we look forward to seeing you all next fall as we introduce Marvel Rivals to the OESL catalog of games, so varsity titles. So we will see you all next time.